So Year 9s, in the Truman Show, we have been discussing this underlying theme, which is we accept the reality with which we are presented. Now, who's very quickly going to explain what that means? Shannon, do you want to give it a go?
It's that when you see something and everyone says that it's real or it's true, you start to believe it as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Year 9s, would you agree?
I'm Karen Dodson, and I'm an English teacher here at Emmaus College. I primarily teach English, but I also teach humanities and some of our other new subjects as well. And I'm also in charge of our very small English department here at Year 9.
So we're going to look at how overt, and what we mean by overt is very explicit, very obvious control is established over Truman in the Truman Show. And we're going to look at how that happens in our world as well. Anything else? Because there's something else that's being fed to him, another belief that he's being asked to accept. Miss Taylor.
When his best friend tells him that he doesn't want to leave where he is because it's the best place in the world.
Absolutely. And doesn't that link to that as well? Nobody is poor if they have friends. Okay. So is it fair to say the media was overtly controlling Truman? Yes. Absolutely. So now let's talk about the Soweto riots. Who's going to just very shortly summarize for me what the Soweto riots were and why you think we're talking about them today?
The black people in South Africa weren't getting treated properly.
I'm from South Africa, and I've presented an example of my own reality, but what I would like the students to do is transfer this idea to their reality as well. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to show them a song which they would be very familiar with, and which contains a lot of values and messages that they might not be particularly aware of.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a music video. Okay, it's one that you would probably be familiar with. Now, Year 9s, who would it be aimed at?
Teenagers who are into dance, luxury house music.
And where would it be shown? Where would you see it?
On TV, on music channels and YouTube and stuff.
Okay. I'm going to give you a document that looks like this. And all I want you to do is identify 4 messages, 4 ideas, 4 values that this song is sending out to you. So quickly arrange yourselves into groups of 3 to 4. Turn your desks around.
Well, what I was happy about was that quite a few of the groups were mixed. And I was encouraging students to start saying, well, girls, how do you feel about the way that you're depicted in this video, for example?
Like, they have to be pretty, they have to be skinny, they have to have good bone, like, get it? Yeah.
And to get the boys thinking about those issues as well.
Music, concerts, mosh pits.
Having that dialogue between the different genders was opening up ideas which perhaps they hadn't been thinking about before.
What they did, it's a fact. Did you not see it?
So what we've done is we've watched the film, and I have divided the learning program into different themes. So we've looked at things like ethics, we've looked at control, we've looked at freedom, we've looked at a perfect world. And we've done a range of activities in which they've discussed these issues as they relate to the film, and then also as they relate to their own lives.
Have we achieved that? Yes. Fabulous.
How do you plan, structure and sequence learning programs to ensure a deep understanding of core concepts is achieved? What teaching strategies can you use to ensure learning programs are engaging and relevant to a cohort of students?